del mundo y ese gobierno mercenario de Estados Unidos. Y ante eso nosotros tenemos que cerrar filas, tenemos que convocarnos, tenemos que movilizarnos y tenemos que seguir exigiendo el regreso de Nicolás Maduro. Yo veía hace rato aquí a nuestra compatriota conmovida y decía, en el camino venía exactamente con esa misma sensación de indignación, de impotencia, pero nosotros tenemos que convertir eso en fuerza, compañeros, compatriotas, camaradas, porque la verdad es que Nicolás Maduro está dando hoy un ejemplo ante el mundo, un ejemplo de dignidad, un ejemplo de entrega, un ejemplo.
That was like Maduro's supporters flooding the streets of Caracas, flooding the streets to protest U.S. capture of President Maduro. Much like in 1954 when we overthrew the Shah, the CIA, anyway. Mossadegh. Yeah. People on the streets protesting. Protests, guys. Throughout time in memoriam, the First Amendment, the right to petition your government for grievances, has been demonstrated on the streets. And every day the news asks us the same question in 100 different ways. What kind of a world do we live in? What kind of world are we choosing to live in? Not tomorrow, not someday, right now. Because the headlines aren't just information anymore, guys. No, they're not just information anymore. They're propaganda techniques. Manufacturing consent. For what, you ask? For what do you ask? Well, if you ask. Do you ask? Are you someone who doesn't bend to the will of the conventional wisdom? Someone who rebels? Who questions authority? Who doesn't just watch the mainstream media and go along with all the bandwagon mentality? If so, www.tommynationpolitics.com. We're free-thinking, innovative, open-minded, new progressive media. And we've got something to say about the media. And the media manipulation, guys.
You're right, of course, the black people are in the worst. They have had the worst treatment. But isn't it also possible that if the white people, the poor people, the people down in my neighborhood, the white people, those that don't work, those that are on welfare, those that have nothing, and they got together too, and you help us, we'll help you. You help us get up there. You help us get rid of some of these people that are pressing down on us.
No, I say you should be just as active in your neighborhood as you have been in our neighborhood.
Right. Is that possible? All right, we get our neighborhood built up. Everybody's going for something. We alone, there are too few of us. There are too many men up there with all their cop cars and everything.
That's what they're always telling you. Never let your enemy tell you how many of you there are. Never let the man that you're against.
Never, ever listen to the mainstream media and the talking points. Never let your enemy tell you how many of you.
Never let the man that you're against form your opinions. This is the trick that's played on everyone who's oppressed. The first thing, an occupation, when you have a revolution in the country, the first thing you take over is the radio. And then you start telling the people that everybody, the war is over. And so all of them surrender. No, they believe that thing right there. And once they take that over, they start telling you where you are and where they are, and you fall right in line. It's plain thought control. The majority of the American people aren't segregationists. That the majority of the American people aren't imperialists.
No.
But the government is, the structure is, the power faction is. So, how then do all the majority go along with it?
How do
Because those who sit in power over the television, over the radio, and over the press is constantly telling those who are the masses how free they are. And how this...
Do you guys feel free today? How's everybody doing today? Tommy Nation Politics. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Anthony, what's up? Yeah, those who are the masses, they always think they're free. It's a free nation. I'm fighting for freedom. We're going to liberate and give democracy to Iraq. This is a story as old as time. It's a tale as old as time, guys. This is a story that Disney might as well have fucking cashed on. Where's the princess who goes to war and fights for freedom. I know there's a lot of them out there, guys.
They are, and how bad they are. So a mistake is made on your part when you think that white people suffer the same as black people. Or as many Jews will say, well, we're a minority too. Or the Irish will say, well, we used to be a minority. No one's a minority like we are. They didn't need civil rights legislation to solve any other minority problem.
We didn't either. We actually didn't need the Civil Rights Act to solve any problems either. You know why? Because under the 14th Amendment, guys, we were naturalized as American citizens. And with American birthright, the citizenship, you get inalienable rights of life, liberty, happiness, of course. And then you get the right to vote. You get the right to bear arms, the right to not let your government infringe upon you, right? And also to petition your government for grievances. You have all of those rights, all of those Bill of Rights in the Constitution. You have those as an American citizen that the 14th Amendment gave you. So we didn't need the Civil Rights Act. It was a show. It was a show to make sure that the wealthy, once again, could enjoy their quarterly profits, and they could tell you how many of you are of them and how many of them are of you. Isn't that crazy, guys? Isn't it crazy how they always put on a show? They give them the old razzle dazzle them. But all of a sudden, you never catch wise. It's like right out of fucking Chicago. Y'all ever see Chicago? It's a fun story. They both reach for the gun, says Roxy. But guys, every day, the news asks us what kind of a world we're living in. I want to know what kind of a world the fucking mainstream media lives in. They live in some kind of I guess it's a doghouse. That's what I think it is. It's a doghouse because they have no idea what to do right now. I'm just looking at this fresh from just fresh eyes. The media has no idea how to cover this because they know that we've already been here before. The government's using the same lies, weapons of mass destruction. We got to go in to liberate them. Blah, 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 blah. We're all liars and we're stealing from you. We're robbing you. We want you to vote for us, though. One more time. Just one more time, please. It's just so funny, guys. But it's not. But I was watching, where is that clip? Oh, my God. Hold on, guys. I got to find this clip. You have to see how the mainstream media is reacting to this, bro. They're just we don't know what's happening, but we know that it's for freedom and we know it's for justice. Where the fuck is it? Venezuela. That's right, guys. You gotta take the oil. Take it. So, low-key, Trump really is keeping his campaign promises. I know to you, his campaign promise was no more wars. But to his donors, it was literally, take the oil, gotta take the oil. Should have heard him. He said it over and over and over and over and over again. But look at this. So, guys, I have to show you this. Now you go to News Nation, and guess who's on TV right now? No, not Lindsey Graham, but good guess. Not Lindsey Graham.
This is the strangest way I've ever seen to eliminate the parasite that causes
YouTube commercials. Fucking hate him. Guys, check out who is on here. He's almost like Lindsey Graham, except he's even older and stupider. Ladies and gentlemen, remember this neocon, guys? Y'all recognize this neocon? The neocons are on again. What? Where's the sound? God damn it. Why'd y'all do the sound, guys? I'm having technical difficulties here. Beavis? What happened to sound? Oh.
2018, 2019, when the opposition tried to overthrow Maduro, we have significant American national security interests at stake. However, this is maybe step one of a much longer process. Maduro's...
John Bolton, guys. Y'all remember John Bolton? John Bolton famously, of course, before Trump even said it, he was like, we're going to, the oil... Saddam Hussein has so much oil reserves, bro. And him and Assad, they're just keeping it, bro. We got to take that shit. We got to join up with the Saudis and Tony Blair, and we got to liberate them from their fucking natural resources, which is what we've been doing for the last 20 years. Now John Bolton, he doesn't look a day older. He's still I think when he was like born, when John Bolton was born, he looked like just like this. Just my opinion.
It's gone. The regime is still in place, according, again, to limited information. Delcy Rodriguez, the vice president, Vladimir Padrino, the defense minister, Jorge Rodriguez, the president of the National Assembly, are still in place. And it's interesting, we'll know more when Trump speaks at 11, but the president's rationale is a law enforcement rationale.
It's a law and order of mindset, guys. He is coming to protect and serve, guys. You know the thing that he has on his car, protect and serve? This Trump guy is almost as phony as the cops are with their protect and serve bullshit. We all know what this is about. It's not fucking law and order. I mean, otherwise, with law and order, you'd probably need like due process, and then you need warrants, and probably you need like some kind of actual authority over yourself, some kind of check and balance, right? To like before you murder people in fishermen boats, you probably need that first. If this was law and order, I'm guessing, because that's all involved. Courts are involved with law and order, not just unilateral assassinations on fishermen. Talking about law and order, guys. While they do a preemptive strike, U.S. look, even they're saying it. U.S. launches military strike on Venezuela. There's John Bolton. You guys, this is like deja vu. This is like Groundhog Day. It's like we've been repeating the same fucking day for about 25 years now. I'm fucking sick of it. Like I really am. That's my like off the cuff take right now. What do y'all think about this? What do you think is gonna happen? Are we gonna get dragged into Venezuela for like 15 years or what? Are we gonna be in Venezuela for 20 years now? Is that what we're gonna do? What do you guys think? Are we now going to be mired in Venezuela for 20 years? And then 20 years later, the Washington Post is going to be like, we just report here. There's no clear objective in Venezuela. You're already taking the oil, giving it to executives that are going to pump it dry. And then, of course, Russia suffers, right? Because like they can't sell the oil to who they were going to sell it to, probably Maduro. Probably China. Yeah. So like, at the end of the day, this was literally a hit on Xi Jinping. That's what I think. What do you guys think? I asked you two different questions. If you're here, A, are we staying in Venezuela for 20 years? B, is this a strike on Xi Jinping? Is that what this is? This is some crazy shit, guys. So Politico reports Maduro and his wife will soon face the full wrath of American justice, says U.S. Attorney General Pam Bondi. Oh, I gotta say it like her, though. Maduro and his wife will soon face the full wrath of American justice, U.S. Attorney General Pam Bondi says. Oh dear, we will find you and we will stop you. I'm the Attorney General. Pachoo! Yes, ma'am. So before she goes to jail, she's gonna do one more brown nosing for like big guys. I love that. I love that. People are dedicated to their jobs. People like Pam Bondi, though. You don't understand. This bitch is dedicated. She's willing to get down on her ass and tickle the balls. She's willing to do everything it takes, bro, to help her country.
When you're a star, they let you do it. You
Trump's
do
balls of
anything.
America.
Grab them by the pussy.
So, and the media is once again.
Delta Force had a successful mission.
They're once again, guys. The media is once again. Listen to them. I'm not gonna even tell you what to think. Just listen to these guys. Look, listen to their tongue bathings. Who's even worse? Who's worse? Who's worse, Pam Bondi or the mainstream media? Licking his balls because they like war. They're bloodthirsty.
Maduro, whether he surrendered or not, we do not know, but it certainly did seem a great surprise. And with those military assets, it tells you that Maduro did not know what was coming, and he was flown out of the country. I think it's highly unlikely
We're fucking kidnapped the president of Venezuela, bro. We literally fucking took him out of his bed like criminals. He didn't even know what was happening, bro. He thought that they were just feuding on TV. Like, he probably did. Doesn't he know that our leaders are psycho murdering fucking douchebag cretins? Doesn't he know that we drop nukes on people, we poison, we gas people, and we blame it on Assad? We literally do that. We take children from their homes and traffic them, and we give them to the Saudis, and the Saudis sodomize little boys. That's true. We do that for the, for our interests. So why wouldn't we do this?
Carried out.
Well, Whit, I think we have to go back to just those scenes in Caracas. Sweeping over the city, those explosions, likely at airfields and military facilities, and Delta Force, that elite Delta Force.
Elite, they're so elite.
Grabbing Maduro.
They were so elite. Oh my God. Did you see that Delta Force? And their fucking muscles? Oh my God, I want to suck Delta Force's dick. They took the president of Maduro out. We just love it.
His wife in the dead of night, you can imagine they were probably asleep. And how this operation was carried out exactly, we do not know.
We don't even know how the mission was carried out. The Delta Force was hot.
Well prepared. They knew exactly where to find Maduro and his wife. We are told by sources that the CIA had perfect intelligence as to where they were, and that clearly was the case.
Where to go intelligence.
Capture them. We also don't know whether others were involved on the ground, whether the CIA perhaps had assets, whether he called in and said, I'm going to surrender. We do not know those.
We don't even know that. We don't know shit.
Delta Force had
we are basically on TV.
Mission. They went in.
We are basically on TV. We don't know anything. But Delta Force had a successful mission. Listen, look at this. I'm not lying, guys. You heard it. You heard it, right? What did they know? They didn't know shit. We don't know how it happened. We don't know where it came from. We don't know if they went in. But Delta Force, bro. Delta Force, bro. Successful mission. The end. We don't know when it happened. We know Trump's going to speak at 11. We don't even know. We don't know anything. We're on television telling you that we're news reporters, and we don't know. Back to you, Ted.
They grabbed Maduro. Whether he surrendered or not, we do not know.
We don't know.
Certainly did.
We don't even fucking know.
With those military
we're reporters.
It tells you that Maduro did not know what was coming, and he was flown out of the country. I think it's highly unlikely there are still forces.
Ted, did you know? Ted, do you know anything? I don't know anything. Why are we on TV, Ted? Ted, what are we reporting? Because we keep saying. Yeah.
Generally, these missions are done, and the Delta Force and the others are out of there. But those scenes from Caracas and those explosions and those.
I'm gonna do like Pavani. Oh, those scenes from Caracas. We will find you. We will kill you. Those scenes from Caracas were just absolutely dreadful. As I was drinking my sweet tea on the porch, I thought to myself, well, we were just going to take Maduro and his wife from his bed. We were going to murder him like cold hard criminals. We were just going to be doing some murders. We were just going to do some good old fashioned American murder. But now we saw the scenes in Caracas and pish posh. We can't let all that oil just be with these savages.
Yes, they are, absolutely. Let's bring in Colonel Steve Gagnier. And Steve, President Maduro, as we noted there, and his wife both captured.
I'm sure the FC files are on your desk. So, guys, what do you know? Okay, so let's sum this up. What do you know again? You don't know. Well,
where could they be taken, and what happens next?
Yeah, you saw it in the video there, you saw those special operations helicopters, so they probably would have put them on one of the special operations, the Army Delta Force.
But do you know that for sure, bro? Probably? Okay.
Helicopters and flown him offshore. Now, whether they had enough gas to get all the way out to where the
he doesn't even know if they had gas.
Aircraft carrier is, That's a question, but from the Ford, they can fly him all the way to the United States, perhaps stopping in Roosevelt Roads in Puerto Rico, where the U.S. buildup has been most apparent. But right now, it becomes a law enforcement issue, and he will be tried based on those the indictment back in 2020. So this may be, as Secretary Rubio said, this may be the end of the military action or what was necessary.
No, it's not. Just so y'all know, spoiler alert, it's not the end. This is not the end, guys. This is just the beginning. This is just the beginning of their nefarious robbery scandals. Trump has kidnapped the president of Venezuela and his wife. Took them out of their beds. This guy right here, he has no idea where they are, or if the guys had gas, or even if where they're taking them. But he's on TV. So, just so y'all know. Martha Raddatz. Martha Raddatz, let's go back to you. I just want to talk about Martha Raddatz for a second.
Prize in Oslo.
Martha Raddatz, look at her face. Look at this bitch.
Yes, they are, absolutely. Let's bring in Colonel Steve Gagnon and Steve President.
This is the face of a whore. Just want to let you know, guys. This right here is the face of a whore. She's a whore. I mean, she might be a little old, but she's still a whore. She has a turtleneck on. You think she's a nice woman? I'm such a civilized woman with my turtleneck. I'm just gonna go on TV. I don't know shit, but I'm really gonna champion the wars. And I'm gonna talk about how Delta Force was successful, even though I have no idea what the fuck's going on. Look at that face. Okay, I got a violation, guys. I can't talk about how this woman's a whore. But she is. But anyway, we'll check this out later, guys. We're gonna keep updating you on Trump and his kidnapping. Trump is now sex trafficking. He's taking over for Epstein. But it's cool. I'm sure the Epstein files are right on my desk. Pay a bonding. We will find you. We will confirm U.S. strike on you. And we will traffic you away.
Maduro, as we noted there, and his wife both